world, welcome to my channel. I am Sahil and today I am going to show you how to develop a CRUD application with image upload using CodeIgniter 4, Bootstrap 5 and jQuery Ajax. Okay, so before starting, let's see the demo of the final application. Okay, so here you can see this is the final output of our application, and here I have fetched all the records from the database and displaying in card layout. Okay, and here I have fetched post image, post title, post category, post body, created date, and two button edit and delete in each post. Okay, and there is a button on top right corner, add new post. Okay, so when we click on this button, then a Bootstrap 5 model will appear with a form. Okay, using this form we will insert new post into database. Okay, so if I click on add post without entering any values in these input fields, then first I am validating the form using Bootstrap 5 and jQuery. Okay, so now first let's add a new post. Okay, so here just write the post title. So I will write Captain America. Okay, and here in category I will write Marvel, and in post body I will write some random text about Captain America, and here I can select an image. Okay, so just select this image and click on add post. Okay, now here you can see a sweet alert pop up with success message. Okay, and this is the post. Okay, now uh, if we click on the image of any post, okay, then you can see the details of the post. Okay, so here you can see the post image, post title, post category and post body. Okay, similarly if you want to view the detail of this post, then just click on the image, then you can see the details of the post. Okay, now next let's edit any post. Okay, so I am just going to edit this last one. Okay, so just click on edit, then here you can see the previous values are set in these input fields. Okay, so you can edit anything. For now I'm just going to edit this post image. Okay, so I'm just going to select a different one. I'm selecting this one and click on update post. You can see a sweet alert pop up with success message. Okay, and here you can see the image has been updated. Okay, we can also delete any post by just clicking the delete button. Okay, suppose I want to delete this post, Doctor Strange post, then click on delete, then you can see sweet alert confirm dialog box. Okay, so if I click on cancel, then this dialog box will disappear. Okay, and if I click on yes delete it, then you can see a success message. Okay, and the post is deleted. Okay, so this is what we will build in this video tutorial. Okay, so let's start. So first what I will do is I will download and install CodeIgniter 4 framework in my system. Okay, so for this, in a new tab, just open codeigniter.com. This is the official website of CodeIgniter framework. Okay, now click on learn more and then click on composer installation. Okay, now just copy this command. This is composer command. Okay, so make sure you have composer installed in your system, and then I'm just downloading the framework in my desktop. Okay, so I will use terminal and paste the code here. Just remove this project name. I will give my project name ci underscore crud underscore ajax. Okay, and hit enter to download the CodeIgniter framework. Okay, so it will take a little bit of time to download. Okay, so just wait. Okay, okay, now you can see the project has been downloaded and created. Here you can see this is the project. Okay, now next what I will do is I will just open this project directory in Visual Studio Code. Okay, so just open it, and first I will just rename this env file to .env. Just add dot before env. Okay, and next I will just uncomment this line and change the environment to development. okay, and I will also uncomment these 4 lines, okay, to set up our database. Okay, so I will use host name localhost, and in database I will write the database name. So I will write ci crud underscore ajax, okay, and username is root and password is nothing, so I will just keep it blank. Okay, now just copy this database, and we have to create a database using this name. So open your browser and open phpMyAdmin and click on new to create a new database. Just paste the name and click on create. Okay, you can see the database has been created. Now next what I will do is just open the project, save and close this .env file. Now open the inbuilt terminal of VS Code. Here first I will write php spark serve to run our project in development server. Okay, so this is the link, just open it, then you can see this is our project, CodeIgniter project. Okay, so our project is running successfully. Now next what I will do is I will split this terminal into 2 parts. Okay, and here now I will create a model, a controller, and a migration for this project. Okay, so first I will create the model. Okay, so I will use php spark command here. Okay, so I will use php spark make colon model. Okay, and then a space and then the name of the model. So I will name it post. Okay, you can write post model or you can just write post. Okay, so I will write post model. Okay, and hit enter. Now you can see uh, this post model.php file is created under app directory, then this models directory. If you just uh, open this models directory, then you will find post model.php file. Okay, so this is our model. Okay, so close for now, and next I will create controller for this project. Okay, so I will use same php spark make colon controller, and here I will write post controller, hit enter. Now we will find this post controller.php file inside this app directory, then this controllers directory, and this is our controller, post controller.php file. Okay, now next I will create a migration. Okay, so here I will write php spark make colon migration and space and then the name of the migration. So I will write create underscore posts underscore table. Okay, and hit enter. Now we will find our migration inside app directory. In database directory there is another directory migration, and this is our migration. Okay, so inside this up method we will define our schema. Okay, a schema is nothing but the column names definition of table. Okay, so here what I will do is now just close this terminal for now. Okay, so I will use this forge add field okay, and then here I will add some fields. Okay, so uh, GitHub Copilot is suggesting some fields. Okay, so I will accept this, just remove this, and okay, so I need ID, so this is okay. I also need this title, body, created at and updated at, and I will add 2 more. Okay, so I will add category. Okay, so just write category, and here just sorry, here type will be varchar and constant will be 255. Okay, now one more is image, so just below this body I'll create image. Okay, and here just type will be varchar and constant will be 255. Okay, now here just below this I will use this and then forge, then add key. Okay, add key, and here I will use id and comma true. Okay, again I will use this forge create table posts. Okay, so I will use this name for the table. Okay, and in down method I will just use this forge drop table posts. Okay, so our schema or migration is ready. Now we have to migrate this migration into our database. So for this, just open the terminal again, and here I will write php spark migrate, hit enter. Now let me check into in php my admin, just refresh this page. So this is our database, and this posts is our table. So you can see all the columns is created. Okay, now next let's come here and close this terminal and close this migration file. We do not need this anymore. Now next, what I will do is I will just open this app directory, and then uh, this views directory I will just delete this default directory, sorry, default view. Okay, and here I will create a file index.php file. Okay, and here next, this is the index.php file inside views directory. Okay, now just go to this app directory and then config directory, and there you will find routes. Okay, routes.php file. So here we will define our routes. Okay, so here I will change something like set default controller. So I will change to post controller. Okay, post controller, and default method will be index. Okay, and here I will also make this false, set auto routes, because I will define all the routes here. Okay, and just change the controller to post controller and index method. Okay, so just go to post controller.php file, and in index method, what I will do is just go to this index.php file, this views file, and here I will write some message like hello world. Okay, save this and go to this post controller.php file, and here I will use return view, and inside view I will write index, the name of the view. Okay, save this and go to your browser and refresh. So you can see hello world. Okay, it means our controller is working fine. Now next, what I will do is I will use bootstrap uh, here to design the application. Okay, so just uh, in a new tab, just open getbootstrap.com. Okay, and here just click on download. Okay, and from here I will just copy this css link. Okay, and go to index.php file, just paste it here. Okay, now I will also copy this bundle.min.js file. Okay, and paste here. I'm also using jQuery. Okay, so for this I will open code.jquery.com. Okay, and here I will just click on minified and copy the cdn link and paste above this. Okay, save this, and I will also use sweet alert library. Okay, so for this also I will go to this website sweetalert2.github.io. Okay, and here just click on installation, just copy this cdn link and paste here. Okay, now here in this script tag I will write my own script. Okay, so here in ready function I will write my script jQuery code. Okay, now next here change the title CRUD app using CodeIgniter 4 and Ajax. Okay, now we have to design our application first. So here what I will do is I will create a container first. Okay, and inside this container I will create a row with margin top and bottom 4. Okay, and then inside this I will create a column called LG2L, and then here I will create a card with shadow, and then card header. Okay, inside card header I will use div, and in div I will write all posts. Okay, and I will also use some bootstrap class to this heading. Okay, so here I will write text secondary, font weight bold. Okay, and font size 3. Okay, now next I will create a button add add new post. Okay, add new post, and in button I will use some bootstrap class to design this button dark, and okay, let me check in the browser. So this is our project. Just refresh. Now you can see the heading and the button. Now to make this button in the right side, we have to just give display flex property to the card header div, and then use justify content between and align items center. Okay, save this and refresh. Now you can see the button is now on the right side. Then let's create the card body. Okay, inside this card body I will create a row. Okay, so just create a row and just give an id to this div to posts. Okay, and then here I will create a column call md4. Okay, and here I will create a card. So I'm creating one static post here. Okay, later I will make it dynamic. Okay, so here I will use card. Okay, and I will also use shadow sm, and then I will use img tag here. Okay, here I will not use alt, I will use class img fluid and card img top. I will wrap this image into an anchor tag. Okay, and for now I'm just going to assign some random image. Okay, so here in Google just write wallpaper and go to image. So I'm just going to use this image. Okay, close and just paste here. Okay, save this, go to your browser and refresh, so you can see the image. Okay, now next if we come here, then you can see this is the title and this is the category. So let me design like this. So to design, just below, just here I will use card body. Okay, now here I will use a div, and then first I will display the title. Okay, so inside this div I will create another div, and here I will write post title, and in another div I will display the category. So category, and I will just use class ba badge and bg dark. Okay, bg dark, and then in this post title I will use class card title. Okay, and if you save this and go to the browser and refresh, then you can see the post title here, and this is the category. So to make this category to the right side, actually in this div we have to use class display flex. Okay, and I will also use justify content between and align item center. If you save this and go to the browser and refresh, then you can see the category in the right side and title in the left side. Just make the title a little bit bigger, so just use fs5. Okay, and font weight bold. Okay, just okay, now this looks Perfect. Now next we have this post body. Okay, so just below this div I will create a paragraph tag, and here I will write lorem ipsum. So this is the post body, and here you can see this is the card footer. Okay, so just below this card body I will create card footer. Okay, and inside this card footer first we will display the date. Okay, here you can see I'm displaying the date and two button. Okay, so first I will create a div. Inside this div I will create the date. Okay, so 21/12 and 2021. Okay, and I will create another div. Inside this div I will create two button, so I will use anchor tag, and here I will use edit. Okay, and I will use some class, bootstrap class button success and button sm. Similar, just copy and paste. Here I will use delete and change the success to danger. If you save this and go to the browser and refresh, then you can see edit and delete button. Now to make this edit and delete button to the right side, similarly here in card footer I will just use display flex. Okay, justify content between a line item center. Okay, if you save this and go to the browser, then you can see the button, two buttons in the right side. Okay, and this is the date. Let make this date FST italic. Okay, font style italic. Okay, so you can see now date is in italic. Okay, so our design is ready. Now next what I will do is I will create a model. When we click on this add new post, then we will display a model. Okay, so to display the model, uh, here in this button, okay, here I will add two bootstrap attribute. Okay, so first is data hyphen bs hyphen toggle. Okay, here I will write model, and then data hyphen bs hyphen target. Okay, and here I will write add post underscore model. Okay, now just go to bootstrap documentation and click on components, and then click on model. Okay, and just click on this static backdrop model. Just copy this code, and here at the top first I will write some comment, add new post model start. Just duplicate this and write in here, and in between this just paste. Okay, now just copy this target id and paste in this id. Okay, and here I will just write add new post. Okay, and then just change this understand button to type submit, and then here just write add post. Okay, now next just remove this three dot and just cut this model body and model footer, cut, and first create a form method post. Okay, method post, and ink type will be multi-part slash form data, because we are also sending file using this form. And I will also use an id here, add post underscore form. Okay, and I will also use here no validate, and then paste the model body and model footer. Okay, now here I will use margin bottom 3, and here I will use label. So for here I will just use for title, so just write post title, and here I will create an input with the type text name title, and I will not use id here, so just remove it. I will use class form control placeholder title, and this will be a required field, so just use required attribute. And then in valid feedback I will write post title is required. If you save this and go to the browser and refresh this page and click on this add new post, then you can see the model like this. Okay, now I will also add some bootstrap class to this model dialog div. Okay, model dialog centered and model lg to make model bigger. Okay, if you refresh, now you can see the model in the center and the model is now looking bigger than previous. Okay, now I will also give some padding 5 to the model body. And now if we refresh, then you can see the post title here. Okay, so next field is post category, so I will just copy the same thing, paste here. Okay, just change the title to category, and here just in name I will write category. Okay, and in placeholder I will also write category. Okay, and just change the post title to category. Okay, similarly I will create another field, that is what, that is body. Okay, so here I will use post body, and instead of input I will use here text area. Okay, name will be body, so just write body. I will not use id here, so just remove it. Instead I will use class form control. I will not use this calls, so just remove this, and I will use 4 rows here, and placeholder uh, body, or you can write anything. Okay, so I'm writing body, and this is also a required field, so just use required attribute. And then post body is required. If you save this and go to the browser and refresh, then you can see the post body here. Now one more field is left, that is the file. Okay, just paste it here, just select right here post image. Okay, and here type will be file, name will be image, or just write file. Okay, and class will be form control. There is no need of placeholder here, so just remove it. And here post image is required. Okay, here actually here I will also use an id, image. Okay, image. Okay, and now if we just refresh and open this model, then you can see all the input fields. Okay, now we are ready to do further action like inserting this form data into database. Okay, so for this we need to write ajax code. Okay, so here you can see this is the add post button, so here I will also use an id add post underscore btn, add post underscore btn. Now this is the form. Okay, so just click just copy this id of the form tag. Now just go below, and inside this script ready function, here first I will write a comment, add new post ajax request. Okay, and here I will just select the form using the id, and I will use submit event function, and then parameter e. First I will use e.prevent default to stop the page refresh, and then I will create a constant, and then form data equal to new form data this, and then I will check the form validity. Okay, so here I will use if not this dot check validity. Now this method will check the HTML5 validation. Okay, So if validation is fail, then here I will use e.prevent default, and then we will use this dot add class. Okay, add class was validated. Okay, in else part, let me just display some message like valid. Okay, and if we just refresh, open the console, and now open this, and if we click add post without entering any values in this input field, then you can see the form is validating, okay, properly. Now if we enter the values in all the field and select the image and click on add post, then you can see valid. Okay, now we are ready to go. So here, first I will select the button, add post button. So add post underscore btn, then I will change the text to adding. Okay, and then I will use ajax request here. So here in url, I will use base url. Okay, base url, and here I will write add, actually here I will write post add. Okay, post slash add. In order to make this a base url working, we have to just copy this local host colon 8080. Just go to this .env file, and here you can see this is the app.base url. Just paste it here. Okay, save, close this .env file, and in data I will just use form data that is already created here, you can see. Okay, and for now I'm just displaying the response. So we have to create this route. Okay, so just copy and go to routes.php file. Here I will create a new route that will be a post route. Okay, so just use post and then paste it here, and post controller add. Okay, you can write the method name here. Okay, so I will write add, or you can write anything like create. Okay, so just writing add. Okay, so we have to define this method inside our controller. So just go to post controller. Okay, and here first write a comment handle, add new post ajax request. Okay, and here just define the method public function add, and then here I will use print r, and then post, and then I will also use print underscore r, and then files. Okay, because we are also getting files from the form. If I just refresh here again, just write some random text in these input fields and select any file here. Okay, and click on add post, then we are getting some kind of error. Let me go to the network tab. Okay, so what is this error? Let me check the. Okay, so here ajax base url. Okay, where is the problem? Method post form data, everything is fine here. Don't know why this is not working. Okay, actually I have done mistake here. Actually we are sending a file using this form, so we have to define this content type false, cache false, and process data false. Okay, now if we just try to send the data to the server again. Okay, so now we are getting the all the data back to the client. Okay, the file details and title, category, and body. Now we are ready to go. So here what I will do is just go to post controller.php file, and here just remove these two lines. Okay, just remove these two lines. Now here what I will do is, first I will create file variable, and using this I will use this request get file and the name of the name attribute value. that is already defined here. You can see in the form this file type input has a name attribute, and this name attribute has the value file. Okay, so we have to write here file. Okay, now first I will create a file name. So just write file name equal to and file dot get random name. Okay, this will create a random name of the file. Okay, and then I will create a data array, and here I will use title. First I will store the title from the form, and then category. Okay, so just write category, copy and paste here. Okay, and then just body, and here just use body image this file name. Okay, and also one more is created underscore at, and this should be like this. Okay, so our data is also ready. Now next we will validate the image. Okay, image size and image type using CodeIgniter. Okay, to make the validation working, we have to create validation equal to config. We have to just create an object of validation class. Okay, and then here I will use set validation set rule. Okay, set rules, and here I will set the rules in only image. Okay, just accept this. So you can see here max size file size is 1024. It means 1 MB of size is required, and here the file should be an image, and MIME tab is only accepted JPG, JPEG and PNG. Okay, now next here what I will do is I will use if statement, and then I will check if validation fails. Okay, so here actually just remove all these. Now here you can see I have written validation with request this request dot run. So I am just checking if validation fails. Then here I will use return. Okay, return this, and then I will use response. So I will return a JSON response. Okay, so here I will use set JSON method, and here in error I will set it true, because uh, this is an error, and in message here I will write validation get errors. Okay, now if validation passes, then in else condition first I will use file, and then I will move the file to the public uploads directory. Okay, so here I will write uploads, and then I will also move to the avatar directory, and then the file name. Okay, next I will create an instance of the post model. Okay, so just write post model equal to new uh, post model. Okay, so just write the fully qualified name here. So this is our post model. If you go to this models directory, then we will find this post model. Here we will define something like in allowed fields we have to add all the uh, column names like title, category, body, image created at. Okay, so uh, just write these column names here, save this file and close. Okay, so I have created an instance of post model here. Now next what I will do is I will use post model, then I will use save method, and here I will use data. I will pass the data that is already declared here. Okay, with all the details, and then I will return another success JSON response. Okay, so here I will use response and then set JSON. Now this time I will make the error false, because this is not an error. response. Okay, so here I will make it error false and message successfully added new post. Okay, whatever message you want to send, you just have to write here. Okay, now this is ready. Now let's check. So in index.php file, if you go to this, then here we have to also set data type to JSON. Okay, because from the server we are sending JSON request. Okay, that's why here we have to handle using JSON. Okay, JSON data type in the client. Now here just refresh this page. Okay, and then next just open this and let's try to add a post. Okay, so here I will add Spider-Man category Marvel and post body. So just search for a random text for a Spider-Man, just copy this one and paste here, select an image. Okay, so suppose I'm not selecting any image here and click on add post, then you can see this post is uh, this field is validating. Okay, now if I select any image that is bigger, the size from 1 MB, like this, you can see the size of this image is bigger than 1 MB. Okay, so if I select this and click on add post, then you can see we are getting error true, and in message we are getting image is too large of a file. Okay, and if I select any other format file that is not an image, so I'm selecting this zip and click on add, then you can see we are again uh, see a validation error message, image not a valid uploaded image file. Okay, so we have to display these validation error just below this input field. Okay, so to make this working, actually here what I will have to do is, here I will check response if response dot error, it means if response dot error is true, then in this case first I will select the image using ID. I have already assigned an ID here, you can see in this input field. Okay, so I will select this image and then here I will add class is invalid. Okay, and then I will also display the message. Okay, so here I will select the image and then I will use next, and then in text response dot error dot message sorry response dot not error message dot image. Okay, because you can see there is a message and in message and another object image. Okay, so we have to write image here. Okay, and in else condition, if error is not true, then in this case we will hide the model, we'll also reset the form, we will change the adding to again to add post the text of the button, and then we will also remove the is invalid class from this image input field, and we will also uh, clear the message. Okay, and then just remove this line. Here we will display the success message. Okay, so to display the success message I will use sweet alert. Okay, so sweet alert, just come here and go to this examples and just copy this one, paste here. Okay, here just write added, and here I will get the message from the server. So here I will use response dot message. I will only use just response dot message, because if we get this success JSON response, then in message this sentence is directly assigned to this message. Okay, so save and try. Okay, one more thing we have to add, uh, here we have to add add post underscore form dot remove class was validated. Okay, save this. Now if we just come here and refresh, okay, now let's add. So just click on this. Now here I will write Spider-Man Marvel and paste. Sorry, we have to just copy this text and paste here. Select a Spider-Man image. Suppose I am not selecting and click on add post, then you can see this field is validating. If I select any image that is bigger than 1 MB, then you can see image is too large of a file. Okay, and if I select any other file that is not an image, then you can see image is not a valid uploaded image file. Okay, actually here you can see adding is still showing after validating. So we have to just cut this line from here and we have to paste outside of the if statement. Okay, so just copy this again. Okay, and then refresh this page again, write a Spider-Man category Marvel and body, just paste it, and here just select Spider-Man image and click on add post. So you can see the sweet alert pop up with success message. Click OK and let's check into the database. Okay, so here you can see all the details are filled in this table. Now let's check the public directory that image is moved or not. So this is the public directory and this is the uploads directory and this is the avatar directory and this is the image. Okay, so inserting new post is working fine. Okay, now rest of the functionalities like displaying all the records and editing and deleting will be uploaded in the next part of the video. Okay, so thanks for watching this video. If you liked this video, then hit on like button and please subscribe my channel. Okay, so see you soon in the next video.